NBA G League, from Lakeland, Florida, Lakeland Magic.
We'll start with the introduction of the G League champions, the Lakeland Magic. Remember, the team that operates under the Orlando Magic. Well, again, some of the top players to look out for, as we mentioned, B.J. Armstrong, their top scorer so far in 18 games in the G League. He's averaged just under 24 points per game. Again, a lot of players they go up to. A lot of players have also made the jump up to the Orlando Magic. That light for Hassani Gravett as well. I mean, he's a key player. It's going to be in the backcourt this evening.
Alley-oop Johnson.
Schofield, one-on-one against Thor. Takes Thor into the lane. Score the
It's a great connection, of course, that the Lakeland Magic have with their NBA team, the Orlando Magic. As he mentioned, a good season for a lot of young talent to really come through the ranks and just show them to make that jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Team Lakeland Magic's first player and team captain in jersey number 30, Devin.
I mean, he's averaged 15 points a game this season so far, so no doubt his play in the backcourt is going to be very instrumental here for the Lakeland Magic here tonight. Well, there is Hassani Gravett, of course, the man who's already gone up to play for the Orlando Magic a few times this season. And played some very influential minutes for that matter as well. So his experience is going to be very impeccable here tonight.
They say small forward. I say not small at all. From Latvia, Lakeland.
Well, here's a very, very interesting player.
Giannis
Tima, originally drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies, went back to Europe. Now, one team you may recognize he would have played for was in 2014 and 15. That was for VF Riga. Currently a member of the Basketball Champions League, but his rights got traded to the Orlando Magic. Hence why he is now back here playing in the G League. Well, there was B.J. Johnson, their top scorer, 23.5 points per game. Arguably been one of the best players in the G League this season. Well, John Teske, as you mentioned before, a man who played for the University of Michigan Wolverines, really came into his own in his senior year. So again, a very, very big opportunity for him to prove himself here in the international basketball world. Well, Teske, a very physical big man who can definitely step out and shoot the shot from the mid-range.
Was player in jersey number 30, Lakeland's point guard, Devin Kennedy.
Well, Devin Kennedy as well, one of the influential scorers for this team. Now, he's only played 3 games this season in the NBA G League for the Lakeland Magic, where he's averaged in those 3 games 15.7 points per game. Again, he's going to have one role tonight. That's going to be a very influential scorer here for the Lakeland Magic. The question is, can these players adapt to the rules of Jeremiah Tillman as well, another player renowned for his point scoring, just averages under 6 rebounds a game. So they're going to need a very big performance for him tonight. He's going to have to match up with some of the bigs that we have here coming to play for Flamengo this evening. Now, there you can see Giannis Tima, the only player that probably has the international basketball experience for this team. So he'll be very well accustomed to how the game works here overseas from the NBA G League. Well, now we get set now to introduce the 2021 BCL American champions, Flamengo of Brazil.
Team Flamengo, ladies and gentlemen. Player number 16, the 6'8" team captain from Brazil, in jersey number 16, Carlos Oliveira.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting matchup with the bigs here, because one thing you're going to notice as well with the Flamengo players, they're going to have to try and battle with the athleticism with the likes of players such as John Teske.
Flamengo's point guard from Brazil.
Well, here we go with Iago Matias as well, another very, very quick point guard in the backcourt. Now, so far in the BCL Americas this season, as well as in domestic basketball in Brazil, he's averaged 12 points per game with a very impressive 7 assists to go along with that. So again, he's going to be a big facilitator here tonight for Flamengo.
The 19 years old point guard, Matias Leone.
Very, very young, hot prospect here. Matias Leone played 9 games so far this season. Hasn't featured so much as well, but again, his minutes will be coming a lot bigger in the BCL Americas as they'll be trying to retain their title.
The 6'8" small forward in jersey number 7, Tulio
Da Silva now, another player that'll be coming off the bench for them. One of their influential backup players, just averaging under 8 points per game in the 18 games he's played so far.
Player number 12, and Flamengo's 6'10" forward,
Rafael Mineiro as well. Again, he's had a relatively good return this season to the BCL Americas. Remember, they've only played their 4 group games so far. You think about last season as well, what a big year was for them, beating Real Esteli of Nicaragua in the final, or in the semi-final for that matter, as the BCL Americas was a very, very tough road to the final for Flamengo. Well, Rafael da Silva now one of the more experienced, well-known players here in Brazilian basketball, who's featured for the national team numerous times over the years.
In jersey number 25, Flamengo small forward from Mexico.
Well, Luke Martinez as well, that you can see number 9. Of course, another tough player who'll be coming into the mix. He's had relatively a strong season so far, but this is a very well put together team here for Flamengo.
Jersey number 88, Flamengo's shooting guard from the United States, Tucker.
Well, Tucker, as we mentioned, a legend, not only among Brazilian basketball, but Argentinian basketball fans will know him, as well as featuring for the Jordanian national team. Well, this man is known globally, 2 times a champion and an MVP of the former Liga de las Americas with San Lorenzo de Almagro. So Tucker will have a proof. Remember, he's also played in the G League as well, so it's going to be a big moment for Mr. Tucker here tonight.
Crew Chief Johan Rosso from France. Umpire 1 from Venezuela, Daniel Garcia. And Umpire 2 from Italy, Manuel Mazzoni. Standby referee from Kazakhstan, Yevgeny Miktive. Technical delegate from Egypt, Hisham El Hariri.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just introduced our officials. We have Johan Rosso from France. We have Daniel Alberto Garcia Nieves from Venezuela. And Manuel Mazzoni from Italy. Those are our 3 officials. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and I'll continue to do. As we've mentioned here for the Lakeland Magic, well, Hassani Gravett has been going up to the Orlando Magic in the NBA, playing some very influential minutes. Jair Greer, and look out for the former University of Michigan Wolverine, John Teske. Well, Giannis Timur, as we mentioned, the 30-year-old, the one player on this team that has probably the most international basketball experience, playing for some of the top clubs in Europe as well. Well, Timur, Gravett, Aleem Ford, along with John Teske, and Jeff Dalton will all make the starting lineup here for the Lakeland Magic. Well, again, it's going to be very interesting because you can see that John Teske is going to have to play a center role, and he's going to have to keep up with the pace of these Flamengo players. Again, the big question will be to see is how well his players can respond this evening. And his coach Joe Barra there, you can see, again, feeling very confident. He did say, BJ, that Armstrong was going to play this evening. And the question will be, because there was a couple of talks of whether he was going to be injured here tonight. And it will be very interesting if BJ Johnson does come into the lineup. Well, for Flamengo, Iago Santos is going to be the key player for them in the backcourt. It's going to be very interesting with Franco Balbi, the Argentinian international. But the big name to look out for tonight now is the experienced player of Tucker. Well, Tucker will be partnered in the backcourt with Iago Santos. Well, Carlos Olivinha, along with Rafa Mineiro, and João Batista will start as a center here tonight for Flamengo. Well, this is going to be very interesting here, ladies and gentlemen, as we have the champions of BCL Americas, Gustavo Conti, a man who spent the majority of his career as a coach with Palestano, a team that were favorites back in 2019 to win the Liga de las Americas, only coming up short. But how well international basketball meets the G League. The first time In the history of the FIBA Intercontinental Cup, we have 4 continental champions, and tonight it will start with Game 1 here in the semifinals with the champions of the G League against the champions of BCL Americas. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Cairo, Egypt. It is the 2022 FIBA Intercontinental Cup. As we mentioned, the champions of the G League, the Lakeland Magic, they'll be taking on the champions here, the FIBA Intercontinental Cup champions in 2014, Flamengo. Well, we have the champions of the BCL Americas, a team from Brazil and Flamengo. Don't go anywhere as we're set for tip. Well, John Teski's going to jump this one here for Lakeland Magic, and it'll be very interesting to see. Tempo is going to be crucial here. Flamengo will get the first possession now. Well, Flamengo, as we mentioned, not only having a very experienced play in their backcourt, they've also got a very quick lineup, so that matter as well. But an early turnover there from Iago Santos. Well, Santos there, you can see trying to kick the ball out, but again, he turns it over. Down now, gives this one up to Teske. Looking to come off one screen now, attack the basket, kicks out to Gravit. He takes a 3 in the corner. The 3 is up. The 3 is nothing but net. Well, it's a very easy penetration kick out to Hassani Gravit in the corner. That's a good way there for Lakeland Magic to get things on the way now. Santos now coming off double screen here. Tries to use another one. He'll try his luck from the perimeter, takes a 3-pointer. The 3 is good from downtown. Well, both teams now just trying to get into a bit of rhythm here, and already Santos and Gravit finding a bit of success here early on from the perimeter. Gravit now coming off one screen, puts up a little teardrop, and already he's feeling the confidence there coming off the curl screen. Well, he was trying to go for the lob there with John Teske, but just found enough room there to give that little floater. Well, Santos now doing the same thing. He'll come off one screen. Well, that's one thing these G League players have to get used to, the lack of the defensive 3 seconds, as Santos goes 2 for 2 already. Well, Iago has come ready to play. Well, that's something now Gravit's got to be careful of. Doesn't give him enough time or space to get those shots off on the perimeter. As now Hassani Gravit will try to get things going. Gravit now with all 5 points, as well as Santos has all 6 points, but now they get a 3 in the corner. The 3 is up. It's no good. Tucker now secures a rebound. I think they've called something. I think Tucker possibly just stepped out of bounds there on that rebound, so it's going to be a baseline ball now here to the Lakeland Magic. Well, down now, inbound is Gravit. He's hit 1-3, takes another one in and out, doesn't get it. And this time Tucker secures a rebound. Iago now is on fire, feeling a bit of confidence to get a ball reversal. Comes off another screen now. It's going to go baseline. I think he stepped out of bounds there. And again, great defense there by the Lakeland Magic, just forcing Iago Santos to the baseline. Well, again, you can see the great help side defense there from Alim Ford, just coming over, not allowing Iago Santos to have that early penetration. Again, the team of the Latvian International looking for a handoff here. Teske throws down to Gravit, and right now, only 2 players have scored in this game. That's Hassani Gravit for Lakeland Magic, and Iago Santos for Flamengo. Tucker now. Looking to come off one screen, looking to attack it. Tucker almost lost his dribble. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be possession now back to the Lakeland Magic. That's one thing John Teskey's going to very much have to do this evening, is try to sit back on defense. If Flamengo don't decide to try and pull the trigger from the perimeter this evening. Well, teaming out with a pump fake now, makes a penetration, finds Teskey. Now he can make these mid-range jump shots, doesn't get that one. Team with the offensive rebound. Left wide open, pulls another perimeter shot. The Lakeland Magic now hit the third three-pointer in the first quarter. It's number 21, Jeff Dalton. And Jeff Dalton playing his university basketball, Rhode Island, but at the moment, Tucker now, he'll try for three. In the corner, can't get it. Offensive rebound gets fouled, and that's one thing Flamengo, again, if they can go after a lot of second chance points, get those offensive rebounds, it could keep them in this ball game. Because they're going to have to deal with the size, physicality, and the athleticism of the Lakeland Magic. But Giannis Tima there, again, just gets called out on the box out. Well, now Carlos Olivinha will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, originally from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, started his career with Flamengo back in 2003. Well, currently now 38 years of age. Has only played for 4 clubs in his entire career since 2003, and that's a very impressive stat there for an international basketball player. And all of them have been in Brazil as he makes the second free throw. Well, he left Pinheiros back in 2012 to rejoin Flamengo and has been there ever since. Well, 2-point lead now here to the Magic. Tries to spin around now, a bit of a pump fake, great defense. That goes out of bounds, and that's gonna be, there's gonna be a Magic pull on the baseline here with 7 seconds on the shot clock. I think that just came off of Lucas Martinez there. Again, a good call by the official. Well, Jeremiah Tillman also checking into the game here for the Magic. Now there's a 1 second grab. It's got to shoot it from no man's land. Doesn't get it. Poor shot there by the Magic. I don't think he was aware of what was left on the shot clock. And again, Asani Gravity's been excellent this season here in the G League. Well, Santos has made 2 threes, takes another one. This guy has simply started to make it rain here in Cairo as he hits his third trade ball 100% from the perimeter this evening. Well, Sandy Gravity's got to go under the screen. You can see each time he's trying to sag down, but now Flamengo look to push this one. Well, left wide open, takes another one, doesn't get it. Well, Martinez now secures a rebound. A slight delay in game there. It's going to be a sideline ball here as Lucas Martinez, the Mexican international who featured for Mexico in the 2021 FIBA America qualifiers. Was originally from North Dakota. Started his professional career playing for Solis de Mexicali back in 2017. It's an interesting decision they made, but they're going to go with this one now. 10 on the shot clock here. Well, no options. Goes down low to the big fella. He's got to work his way in under the basket. Tucks that one away. Beautiful move there. Well, Vita Vafarani now coming into the game, gets his first 2 points. Well, Flamengo there, they're trying to settle with the perimeter shooting at Iago Santos, but again, just trying to show that they've got an inside game here to battle with the Lakeland Magic. Tries to go down to the big fella. This is where the Magic now going to have to dominate. Oh, he missed a wide open look there. It was a beautiful post move, but he's got to tuck that one away. Well, Martinez now will take the three, and it's nothing but net. And that's a fourth three-pointer here in the first quarter now for Flamengo. They have a 6-point lead over the Lakeland Magic. And you get a steal here with Santos. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul, I think. Well, Santos was stopped. Now you can see he's trying to signal to the referee. But again, I would be very surprised if the officials do not review this one. Well, there you can see Iago there just saying to the officials that that should be an unsportsmanlike foul. I think they're going to keep a regular foul on this one. So Gravit, in my mind, is very lucky there. And as we mentioned before, it's a very different game for the NBA G League players when they come over here to the international game. Well, catches it now, takes on Giannis Tima, kicks out. Well, the big fella, he'll try his luck from downtown. The three is up, no good. Tucker with the offensive rebound, and Tucker, the veteran now, the MVP of the 2019 Liga de las Americas. I mean, look how high Tucker elevates straight back up with it. Well, Tillman now has to kick this one. The Magic go for another three-point. The three is up. The three is tucked away there by Jeff Dalton. Again, that's better ball movement now from the Magic. Just getting those open looks in the second three-pointer. As Martinez kicks out to Tucker. Tucker now finds Martinez. He's made 1-3. Pump fakes, takes another one. Doesn't get it, but Tucker gets another offensive rebound. Goes up and they can't get it. Well, Flamengo are battling now, getting those second chances, but now the Magic can try to capitalize. Dalton goes down the middle. Dalton goes in with a finger up. Missed a layup. Martinez now goes down low to Tucker. Well, Tucker's playing the small forward role. Now Santos now coming off one screen. Cross court, turns it over. Well, sloppy play there with 3.2 seconds left on the shot clock here for Flamengo. Well, I think they were expecting a foul to be called there on Jeremiah Tillman, but that was the three-pointer by Jeff Dalton. So now 3.2 here for Flamengo. So Martinez is going to inbound this one here. Well, quick three-pointer right off the inbound. Hits the front iron, doesn't get another offensive rebound. As now Franco Balbi, the Argentinian international, check into the game. Beautiful pass, but they turn it over. And now here the Lakeland Magic can chip into the deficit. Penetration under the basket, finds Tillman. Tillman gets rejected. Well, great defense. It's Balbi now finds Tucker, but another turnover. And again, Flamengo, well, Tucker's infuriated. He's trying to say the ball didn't come off of him. Well, here's the pass from Balbi. Well, Tucker says that he didn't touch it. I think the decision has been changed back now, so it will be possession here to Flamengo under the basket. So now there's 3:11 to go here in the first quarter. It's a bit of a good rhythm going to this game, but at the moment, the last minute been a bit of sloppy basketball from both sets of players. A great pick and roll play. And the foul has been called, and the big man's going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Vita Vafarani now made a great roll there as the pass came from Martinez. Well, the big man averages 7.5 points per game as a free throw shooter. Again, just sitting at 66% this season. On the 4 games that he has played in the BCL Americas, his stats have gone up as he's averaged 8.8 points per game for Flamengo. As he makes his second free throw. So the Magic now trailing this one by 7 points, and we're under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Well, Tillman now giving this one up. Well, there's a backdoor play, another turnover as now Tucker comes up with it. And again, Flamengo, great recovery defense there by the Magic. Again, that's what you need from your players there. A quick three in transition off the backboard. Well, again, the Magic just starting to build their momentum. Oh, man. Giannis Tima cutting it down to a 4-point ball game here for the Magic. Well, Balbi now heavily guarded. They throw the ball down. A few seconds, pump fakes, kicks out. Have to shoot the three-point. The three is up. I think they've caught a foul there. So it's going to be 3 free throws now. Oh, that's silly defense there. What was he doing? I mean, watch Jeremiah Tillman's hand right in the face there. I mean, you are just asking for the official to make a decision. Well, we got a timeout now as these two teams want to talk it over. And it's Favarani now will go back to the free throw line when they come back.
It's a competitive contest, you know what I mean? Yeah, you got too close. They flopped a little bit. If they shoot and make a contested three, we gotta live with that. They want a shot, they can drive.
Nós chegamos numa situação excelente para nós. Nós estamos na frente, 2 minutos, nós não temos falta. Nós não podemos tomar frente. Nós não podemos tomar frente. Tá entendendo o que eu tô falando? Quando vocês estão defendendo em cima, o cara cortou vocês, dá falta. Ele cortou, faz falta. Cortou, faz falta. Se atrasar no rebote, empurra no rebote, aí vai pra brigar. Entendeu? Vai pra roubar a bola e pra fazer a falta ao mesmo tempo. Vai pra roubar a bola e fazer a falta. Ó, só cuidado com o backdoor, Miguel.
Well, now Balbi here comes off one screen, tries a deep three-point, he tucks that one away. Well, Franco Balbi starting to build the confidence in his shot now. Well, the man originally from Buenos Aires, Argentina, again puts the champions of the BCL Americas, Flamengo, up by 9 points. The foul is going to be called on Martinez. Well, that was the missed shot there in the tip out, and again, once the ball has hit the rim, it's anybody's game to knock off there. And it has to make contact with the rim before it can be knocked out. Well, Jeff Dowd now is being heavily guarded by Martinez each time, and at that point, he's got to realize he's got to go straight to the basket. He's now Dowden down the middle, puts up a little teardrop, doesn't get it. Lavinia with the rebound, and now Dot Tucker will give this one off to Balbi. They'll slow this one down here for Flamengo. I mean, Flamengo don't want to get into a fast break run and gun game here against the Lakeland Magic. They want to slow this down as Dowden gets called for the foul. And that is the 15th foul, I believe. So it's going to be 2 free throws into Franco Balbi. Again, the slight reach in there by Jeff Dowden. Well, Franco Balbi now, 32 years of age, having played for some of the top clubs in Argentina. Also played for Kimsa a few seasons ago, back in 2009. As he missed a second free throw. It's now a 10-point ball game here to Flamengo. Well, this is where the Lakeland Magic now have to get a bit more ball movement in their offense. Well, the baseline cut there doesn't come to anything. Can they keep the ball alive? Yes, they do. Well, they get a wide open look in the corner. The three is up, and again, no good. And now Flamengo can go for a potential 2-for-1 here if they can score before the 24-second mark. As Franco Balbi now has the ball in his hand. He's going to go pick it. He's going to pull the trigger from downtown. Doesn't get it. But an offensive rebound. And another foul has been committed. So Flamengo is going to go back to the free throw line. Now watch Tulio da Silva. Again, just keeps going after every second chance point. As the Lakeland Magic don't box him out that time. Jair Greta was the one who was supposed to put a body on him on the rebound. Well, Tulio da Silva, another player who comes off the bench here for Flamengo. Well, currently in the domestic league in Brazil, he averages 7.8 points per game, just under 20 minutes as well. Well, they're currently sitting in second place in domestic basketball in Brazil. So it's now going to be a baseline ball here for Flamengo. They're 14 seconds here on the shot clock, and look at the rebounds there. You wouldn't expect a G League team to be out-rebounded. As now Yago checks back into the game here in the backcourt, along with Dot Tucker. Only 7 rebounds so far here in the first quarter here for the Lakeland Magic. That's something they're going to have to change at the moment. We're trying to get the ball to Yago. Yago's made 3 three-pointers already. Now he has 6 on the shot clock. Tries to pick it up. They got to get a shot off. Well, tries a Hail Mary 3. Doesn't get it. And now the Magic can dribble this one down here for the last shot of the first quarter. Well, Doubt now looked like the most dangerous player here for the Magic, and a foul has been called. That's not a bad foul there by Franco Balbi. It's only the second team foul here for Flamengo. So now Olavinia checks back into the game here, probably just to avoid any more foul trouble. As Devin Kennedy will inbound the ball here for the Lakeland Magic. Kennedy now gets it back. He's going to have to force this one up off the dribble, off the backboard, right at the end of the first quarter there for the Lakeland Magic. Well, Devin Kennedy quickly makes an impact here in the game. Quick give and go there. That's a second bankboard three-pointer now for Lakeland Magic. Well, did he go bank here in Cairo? I don't think so. That's a quick way to get the last shot there of the first quarter. Devin Kennedy. We'll take a look at some of the stats and highlights, but as it stands right now here at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup of 2022, the champions of the BCL Americas, Flamengo lead this one by 8 points over the NBA G League champions, the Lakeland Magic. Well, Flamengo have shot a very impressive 5 for 12 from the perimeter, 8 for 11 from the free throw line. The Magic have yet to get to the charity stripe and only 2 for 12 from inside the rainbow. Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights now here from the first quarter. Well, again, the depth of this team probably not as strong as Flamengo, of course, and the amount of experience these players have had in their professional careers, but again, here's from the tip, of course. Well, Flamengo have found a lot of success so far through Yago Santos on Jeff Dalton and Asani Gravett. Well, remember Asani Gravett having featured for the Orlando Magic a few times this year. Well, Asani Gravett also played in Skopje in North Macedonia, so another player has a bit of experience. Jeff Dowden as well, playing for the Golden State Warriors and for the Milwaukee Bucks. Has yet to try a taste of international professional basketball yet. Giannis Tima, the Latvian international, who, as we mentioned, also played for some of the best teams here in Europe. Well, the Magic now just trying to adjust their game. Remember, they're very much used to the NBA rules that they play in the G League. And it's very, very tough to make that transition as a team. And you can see Iago Santos feeling the confidence right now from the perimeter this evening. Well, Sonny Gravett now comes back into the game here for the Magic. John Teskey now as well on the ball, looking to throw this one down low to Jair Greer. I think an illegal screen is going to be set on John Teskey, so the former University of Michigan Wolverine. Well, that was a golden opportunity because you could see Flamengo's defense just sat back there, allowing Hassani Gravett to have all the time and space in the world to get a shot off. And again, that was not a smart decision. Well, Tulio Da Silva will play in the backcourt here with Franco Balbi and Dart Tucker, who's going to go to a small forward role this evening for Flamengo. Tucker now giving the ball up. Well, they go down low now to Dart Tucker, guided by Giannis Tima. A traveling violation's called. And Dart Tucker just sees the funny side of it. Well, Dart Tucker tried to pull a Larry Bird there and shoot over the backboard from the other side, but again, just hit the front iron. So now TJ Hawes also checks into the backcourt here for the Lakeland Magic. So again, just trying to stretch that bench. Hawes now going all the way up against Tucker, trying to back his way down, almost turned it over. 3 seconds now. Hassani grabbed it from no man's land. Oh, again, tried off the backboard, and again, Lakeland Magic players trying to go for the old school way of doing things, to shoot the ball off the backboard. Now Franco Balbi now coming off one screen, gonna go pick and pop. Well, the big man tries another three, in and out, doesn't get it. So Hassani Gravett now secures the rebound. This is where the Lakeland Magic need to try and take the advantage. Just Gravett crosses over, kicks out. Well, the big man John Teskey for three. It was a good build-up, but probably John Teskey, they want to try and get the ball to him in the low block where he's a bit more comfortable with it. Tucker now got it by Gravett, kicks back out to Balbi. Well, they try another three-point from downtown. The three is up. The three is good by Rafa Mineiro. That's a sixth three-pointer of the night here for Flamengo. Back to an 11-point ball game. Well, Gravett pump fakes, finds Teskey. This is more of his range for the mid-range. And there you can see the former Wolverine, just like he did in his days at the University of Michigan. Exactly where he is more consistent from the 15 feet pick and pop there. Gets his first 2 points of the game. A foul is going to be called on TJ Hawes. Well, TJ Hawes now picking up his first personal foul of the game. And there was a three-pointer by Mineiro. Well, it's going to be a sideline ball now here for Flamengo. Lucas Martinez also checking back into the game, so a lot of international basketball players here on the court. Martinez now coming up two screens, and again, I think I'm going to call an illegal screen there. So careless turnover for Flamengo. Well, there was the first pick. I think he just got him on the second one now. Well, the Magic now trailing by 9 points here against Flamengo. So hey, Gray now giving this one up to Gravit. The Magic now patiently building up their offense. TJ Horse comes down the lane, puts up a little teardrop, and again nails that one. I think they may have possibly just called a foul there before the shot, so I think it's going to be a baseline ball now here. Let's look at Martinez here. Just right there, possibly. So again, that's why the foul, the basket didn't count, excuse me, the foul was before, as the backdoor. Gravit goes all the way. Beautiful backdoor play there by Hassani Gravit. Well, that's exactly what the Lakeland Magic need, just a bit more movement off the ball there, as Gravit made the backdoor cut. Well, Martinez has made 1-3, takes another one, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. As now Iago Santos will come off one screen. Well, down low, beautiful build-up play. Well, the big man's got to go up with it. Pump fakes. Takes a tough shot, and another foul is going to be called on John Teskey. Well, now João Paulo Batista will go to the free throw line. I mean, how many spin-outs here? Look at the footwork here, but John Teskey, at this point, just needs to keep his hands up. Well, it's a careless foul to give away. Well, Batista, 40 years of age. Again, a very experienced basketball player coming from the northeast of Brazil. She played his university basketball at Gonzaga, leaving in 2006. Well, this man's first professional job in basketball was not in South America. It was in Lithuania for Rytas Vilnius. And then went over to play in Latvia as well as in Pro A for teams such as Le Mans and Limoges. First joined Flamengo back in 2015. Also played for Mogi das Cruz as well. As he makes a second free throw. And it's back to a 9-point ball game here to Flamengo. Well, now Flamengo, again, setting back as Giannis Tima left wide open for three. And again, nobody went out to put a hand up, uncontested. Well, very soft defense there by Flamengo, and the Lakeland Magic, they'll take that all night long if they can. Well, Santos now coming off one screen, looking for a handoff here with Martinez. Well, Batista for three, and the big man, well, Mr. Veteran, Mr. 40-year-old, the pick and pop from the three-point line. Hits a 7th three-pointer night here. Again, they're going to a matchup defense, but Giannis Tima was wide open in the corner. Tries to muscle his way in, goes up with it, and again, they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, lean forward there, tried to battle his way in against Mineiro. I mean, watch forward here. Right there, just tries to barge his way through it again. One of the big differences between the international game from the G League game. Well, Lakeland Magic have to realize that the matchup defense here from Flamengo is leaving players such as Giannis Tima wide open. And this should be very easy for them to pick out those wide open shooters and break this down. Well, there was the backdoor cut there by Hassani Gravit. And again, they need some more of that, just a little bit more fluidity in their offense. So now Martinez comes off one screen. Martinez now backs off to Olivinha. Well, Mineiro there again had a wide open look, but didn't pull the trigger. Well, goes out of bounds. It's going to be 5 seconds on the shot clock here for Flamengo. Much better and more aggressive defense here by the Lakeland Magic. So Lucas Martinez, now they have Iago Santos on the court along with Batista. Mineiro as well, a lot of three-point shooters here. Well, Lavinia will try his luck, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. Now the Magic can try to push it. Well, there's a cut down the middle. And now Flamengo going to this matchup here. Down the middle again, goes up, gets rejected. Well, Mineiro says, not in this house. As Oliveira kicks out, good ball move by the Magic. Santos goes down the middle. Santos all the way, draws a foul. Well, I want to see a replay of Monero's block. Well, that was a tough play there. Well, Dalton now picks up his second personal foul. So Iago Santos is going to go to the free throw line here. Well, what is amazing about Iago Santos is if you got to guess how old this kid is, 22 years of age, stands at 5'6". Started his professional career literally 6 years ago with Palestano, and that's why he made the move over here to Flamengo. As Gustavo de Conte, the head coach, knew what he was capable of. I mean, the sky's the limit for this young man. He is definitely a bright talent for the future of Brazilian basketball. Well, it's now back to 11-point ball game. Santos goes now to 11 points. Well, the Magic now, again, probably Horse should have shot the ball, and it's another turnover. Well, TJ Horse was wide open again. He's got to take that one because it was a good ball reversal and they had a wide open look. Well, Batista now is going to back his way down with a jump hook. Doesn't get it. Team can't get the rebound, but now the Magic. This is probably the kind of game they want to play here in transition. Good ball, but this time Horse takes it. Doesn't get it. Another rebound by Flamengo. And now Santos will look to push. Well, Batista just knocked it out of bounds, I think, but I think it's going to go back to Flamengo now. Well, Jair Gray now picks up his second personal foul of the game, so he's going to have to try and be a little bit more careful here. Well, he's going to have to check out this one as now Hassani Gravit comes back into the game. And it will be 2 free throws now to the veteran, Mr. João Paulo Batista, as he makes the first free throw, as it's just able to rock in and out. As we mentioned, he only started his professional career playing in Brazil back in 2015. Go back to France back in 2019 to play for Le Mans, but and a man with very unique experience in the professional world of basketball here in the international game. Well, there's a crossover now, goes base on reverse layup, and again, it's a better move there. Strong move by Aline Ford going to the basket. That's exactly what the Lakeland Magic players need, just a little bit more aggressive play. A slight delay in game, but the problem is the Lakeland Magic again here in the second quarter already have put Flamengo in the penalty. Well, Franco Balbi now is back in the game here as they go down low again to Dot Tucker. Tucker goes up and Dot Tucker gets the and one. And he's going to go to the free throw line now here for a three-point play. And again, Dot Tucker, usually over the years, we've seen him play a point guard scoring role, but now he's going to a small forward role. Well, here's an interesting stat about Dot Tucker. You think he's a left-handed shooter, right? You think every time he's going to get the ball, he's going to use his left hand. Well, let me tell you something about Don Tucker. We got a timeout now. I'll tell you when we come back for the timeout.
Se precisar de falta, nós temos duas para fazer embaixo. Bota o foco lá na defesa e aqui. Deu contra-ataque, Iago, só se for bandeja. Senão, calma, para o jogo. Eles botaram 3 pequenos para da zona. Usa o dar no poste baixo. Eles têm 3 pequenos para da zona. O dar, qualquer passagem no poste baixo. A próxima vai ser a 3. A próxima vai ser a 3. Ou o Franco ou o Iago sai. Quem tá do outro do dar, abre e passa no dar, tá? You wait for play on the post on 3. Next set on 3. You stop on the post, ok? Vai, vamos lá, bora.
Well, you can see, of course, Flamengo just dominated the rebounds in this game, 21-11. And that's a stat not many people would have assumed coming into this game. Well, the absence of B.J. Johnson obviously makes it very tough. But as I said with Don Tucker, you think he's left-handed? Well, watch this. He'll shoot free throws with his right hand. Well, just hits the front iron. Well, Don Tucker, one of the reasons he does that, he says that he's a higher percentage free throw shooter when shooting right hands. Another turnover now. Well, it's Franco Balbi looking for options. Finds Batista, takes a three-point. The three is up. The three is good, and it's tucked away. And Flamengo are just having fun on the basketball court right now. And João Paulo Batista, veteran he is now. Dalton goes up. He gets fouled, and the foul is going to be called on Don Tucker, as Jeff Dalton's going to go to the free throw line here. 4-2 shots. That's much better than making that contact, and that's exactly how the Magic need to play right now. Well, Down now originally coming from Maryland, played his university basketball at Rhode Island, as we said. This makes a second free throw. Had a brief stint in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Golden State Warriors. She started his pro career with the Lakeland Magic back in 2021, so a very young professional player. Now he's up against Don Tucker. Veteran players. Tucker tries to back down, kicks out. Well, Tucker now tries a three-pointer. Don Tucker doesn't get it. Batista offensive rebound. Goes up for a second chance. Well, the 40-year-old is just hustling and taking everybody to school right now. Well, the veteran player, Giannis Tima, tricks another three-point, doesn't get it. And now it's a 16-point lead here to Flamengo. Well, 10 offensive rebounds here for Flamengo. At the moment, they're just outplaying the Lakeland Magic. Well, he's made three-pointers, finally misses one. And another offensive, oh no, they turn it over this time. And now Doughton can push this one. Doughton goes with a Euro step, out of bounds, almost misses it. And I think there's a delay in game there, I think. Slight injury there for Flamengo, and hopefully Rafa Minero's okay. Then you can see Giannis Tima. Tima just goes slightly into the back of him, makes that contact. Well, 2:25 to go here in the second quarter. And again, it's been very much the show of Flamengo at the moment. Just very much going after everything. Moving the ball, getting good looks, but more importantly, going after those second chances. Well, kicks out now, tries another three-point for Olavinia, and he nails it. Well, again, Flamengo have just come out like a house on fire in this game. 19-point lead now, the first three-pointer here for Olavinia. And they're just dominating the tempo of this game at the moment. Down goes baseline, gets fouled. The foul is going to be called on Dot Tucker. That's only the fourth team foul here for Flamengo. So it will be a baseline ball now here to the Lakeland Magic. Well, Flamengo have shot 9 for 20 from the three-point line this evening. As opposed to Lakeland Magic have only made one three-pointer here in the second quarter. Well, they get the ball bounce now. They try for another one. The shot is up. The shot is good. Tucked away there. Beautifully executed by Devin Kennedy. Well, the man who hit the three-pointer right at the end of the first quarter. Again, just breathes a bit of life into a much-needed offense here for the Lakeland Magic. Well, Iago Santos now, ball reversal, finds Olavinia. They want to go to Batista. A traveling violation there by Balbi. Well, again, there were 5 seconds there on the shot clock. I think he just panicked with the basketball in his hands, but now it's a good chance here for the Lakeland Magic to try and chip down the deficit here with 1:33 to go in the second quarter, as they now trail by 16 points. Sonny grab it now, beautiful play under the basket. I missed another wide open look. Well, again, he's got to go up a lot more aggressively with that one. Jair Grea still yet to put any points on the board, but again, that was a golden opportunity there. Great pass by Sonny Gravett. Well, credit the defense there by Carlos Olavinia. Well, Franco Balbi now just a little too casual. And again, is that going to be a backcourt violation? Yes, it is. Well, Franco Balbi there getting into a one-on-one game with Devin Kennedy. Probably not the game you want to play with the athleticism and the great defense by Kennedy. He can play that full court. And now Flamengo give Lakeland Magic another chance to chip into the deficit. Well, traveling violation is going to be called there against Jair Grea. The Magic now, I think they just want to get to the halftime break and just try to regroup themselves, because at the moment, struggling to find that rhythm in their offense. Now Santos kicks out, and again, he's made 3 3-pointers tonight here, but he's going to slow this one down here for the offense of Flamengo. Balbi now tries to fade away from the mid-range, and it's sweet. Nothing but net shot there by Franco Balbi. So now the Magic here will go all the way. Tough lip, and that's much better there by Jeff Dowden. Strong drive going to the basket. Well, now they get the ball in the hands here of Iago Santos. 10 on the shot clock here for Santos. And again, he's going to go pick and roll now with Olavinia. Splits the defense. Olavinia's made 1 3-pointer. Doesn't get this one. Well, now the Magic here, one last chance with Hassani Gravett. Gravett almost lost it. Kicked out the pump fake. In the corner, down for 3. Doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, it is the champions of the BCL Americas who lead this one over the champions of the NBA G League. Well, go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half here in this first semifinal of the FIBA Intercontinental Cup.
Audience, please stay
We'll
on your
show you
seats.
some stats, some highlights.
Going to start our full show. كل الجمهور يخليه في مكانه. هنبدأ دلوقتي الشو بتاعنا. شجعوا معانا بيتر سور من المجر.
que tú eres mi bebé y de nosotros quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver. Yo soy dolce, o sea vulgar y cuando te lo quito después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de mem y tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari, tú me ves del flow fenomenal, pa' yo devorarte como animal, si no tienes tío yo te voy a esperar, en mi cama y lo voy a celebrar, baby a ti no me pongo y siempre te lo pongo, y si tú me tiras vamos a nadar el hondo, si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto, a mí sin think no me lo que digan tu amiga, ya yo me enteré, se nota cuando me ves, ahí donde no has llegado sabes que yo te llevaré, dime qué quieres beber, es que tú eres mi bebé y de nosotros quién va a hablar, si no nos dejamos ver, sí. Yeah. When you hear this, come on. You see? Okay. Yeah. I try to make you dance, you know. You see? Come on. What I do is okay. Make it hot now. You see? Hot now. Go ahead, mama, breathe again.
They had great success shooting the ball from three in the first half. What can you do to turn this around in the second half?
I'm a little more concerned with their physicalness on the glass. Offensive rebound and free throws really hurt us.
So do you think you have to somehow balance out their physical standards in the second half?
Yeah, we got to match their physicality. They're a very experienced team, physical team. We got to adjust and match their physicality second half. Thank you.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this FIBA Intercontinental semifinal between Flamengo, the champions of the BCL Americas, and the Lakeland Magic, the champions of the NBA G League. Well, it's been a very, very one-sided fixture so far. I mean, the Lakeland Magic have shown some signs here where they can battle back, but one thing they're going to have to improve is the rebounds at the moment. In total, Flamengo have a very impressive 26 rebounds at the moment. Lakeland Magic only 14. Only 5 offensive rebounds here for the Lakeland Magic. While Flamengo have 10. Perimeter shooting-wise, Flamengo at 9 for 21 from downtown. While the Magic at the moment only 7 for 15. Well, the Magic as well haven't done as good a job as Flamengo's getting to the free throw line this evening. Flamengo shooting 4 for 18. The total much more impressive compared to the Magic, who are only 2 for 2 from the charity stripe this evening. Again, it needs to be a lot more aggressive at getting to the basket and trying to get to the charity stripe. Well, tempo is going to be key in this one. Again, we're under just over 2.5 to go until we get back to the second half. Again, one of these two teams MVP that season of Liga de las Americas for San Lorenzo de Almagro. Well, Flamengo ended the first half with Franco Balbi along with Iago Santos in the backcourt, and they went with Tulio da Silva as a small forward.
You can go play with Jeff. If they feel like you're denying it, you'll have that side for your back.
O mais importante é a defesa. É o mais importante é a defesa. If he's not playing over top, não tem chute livre. Tá bom? Na pior das hipóteses, vocês trocam na defesa para não ter bola fácil. Bora, amigo!
Well, as we mentioned so far here for Flamengo, Batista leading them right now with 12 points. Iago Santos with 11. Well, Vita Vafarani along with Franco Balbi with 6 apiece. While for Lakeland Magic at the moment, they've been led by Jeff Doughton and Hassani Gravit, a combined total of 19 points. Well, the Magic is one thing you would have expected coming into this game would have been that they would have going to be out-rebounded by Flamengo. Well, it will be Flamengo who get the first possession here of the second half now, and it looks like they're going to go with Santos in the backcourt. Well, Martinez is going to play the 2-guard here right now. Well, Lavinia now looks like he's going to come to the perimeter. We're under 10 on the shot clock now. They're going to have to go down to the low block here. There's a kick out, good ball movement. Well, he's made 3 threes tonight. Makes a 4th one, great ball movement. It went in the post, it got a kick out, and then a beautiful ball reversal, leading to a wide open Iago Santos, a 22-year-old. This is his time to shine right now. Well, it's now a 19-point ball game here for the Brazilians, the champions of BCL Americas. As Giannis Tima can try to go backdoor play as well. There you can see that is an Olay moment there as Carlos Oliveira, probably when he was born, definitely was a soccer player, as you can see there. John Teske now gets a handoff here. And goes in off the backboard, hits absolutely just the backboard. And now Martinez will try to slow this one down, as now Flamengo have a chance to go over 20 points against the Lakeland Magic. Well, Lavinia, oh, he missed a wide open layup, but a foul's been called. I think they're going to call the foul there on Hassani Gravit. Have to see the replay of it. Well, the Magic, he completely just fell asleep. I'm not sure where the contact was on that one. Well, that could have been a potential and 1 play for them, but again, it's going to be 2 free throws now here for Carlos Oliveira. As we mentioned with Carlos Oliveira, the man who's only played for 3 different teams in his career. He left Pinheiros back in 2012, and since then he's been back with Flamengo. Remember, he started his career here in Rio de Janeiro for Flamengo back in 2003, where he spent 7 wonderful seasons. He won the FIBA Intercontinental Cup back in 2014 with Flamengo, so he has this experience right now as he puts Flamengo up by 21 points now. Well, Hassani Gravit almost turns it over to keep it alive. They got a few seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off. Well, the 3 is up in the corner, and that's going to do the confidence of the Lakeland Magic a lot of good there. Well, that's a much better ball movement. Here's the backdoor play by Hassani Gravit. Almost lost it. There's a lean forward there, able to save that one. Batista now throws the ball down low. Rafa Mineiro now trying to take his luck in the post, fades away out of bounds, doesn't get it. And now Gravit will look to push this one in transition. Crosses over all the way, hangs in the off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, only John Teske going in for an offensive rebound, and that's very poor there from the Lakeland Magic. Well, that would have been something that Coach Barrera said in the halftime talk, is that we need to get more rebounds in this game. Go in for more second chances. Santos now, he's made 4 threes. This guy almost got it. Now the Magic can push here with the Sandy Gravett in transition. Hesitates, goes all the way. Gravett goes up and he lays that one off the backboard now, cutting it down to a 16-point ball game. Well, he now moves up to 11 points. He's 4 for 6 from the field this evening. Much better play there by Sandy Gravett. Well, he's hit 1-3 tonight. Again, hits the front iron on that one. And now the Magic can start to build more momentum and some confidence in their offense. Well, Sandy Gravett gives this one to Jeff Doughton. Doughton now goes behind the back, the step back, the mid-range, tucks it away. And now it's a 14-point ball game. Well, he now moves up to 12 points. Combined total with Sandy Gravett for 23 tonight here for the Lakeland Magic. Just over 50% of their points from the field. Well, he misses the last 2 3-pointers, takes another one. This time he gets it left wide open. And the Magic just sit back. They don't chase the screen. And they pay way too much respect there to Lucas Martinez. Well, team are looking for a handoff here now. He's down now. Again, probably just over-dribbling the ball a little too much. And again, this is where the Magic need a bit more fluidity in their offense. They need to move the ball a little bit more. Jeff Doughton's a fantastic basketball player, but at the moment, you're being guided by Iago Santos. And that was a three-pointer by Lucas Martinez. Well, 17-point lead now here to Flamengo. Just under 6.5 to go in the third quarter. 5 on the shot clock now. Well, they try another 3. The 3 is up, and it's nothing but net. Beautiful play there by Lean Ford. Cuts it down to a 14-point ball game. He now moves up to 8 points. His second three-pointer of the night now. Well, Flamengo now just trying to organize themselves. That's the difference between these two teams. Very much a collective game here for Flamengo. Santos goes all the way, a little teardrop off the backboard. Well, he wants the and-one call, but again, a spectacular shot there by Iago Santos. 16 points now for the rising superstar. And again, a deflection out of bounds off by Dot Tucker. So it's going to be a baseline ball now here too. The Lakeland Magic with 14 on the shot clock. Lean Ford was wide open, but again, great help side defense from Dot Tucker. Teskey now finds Jeff Doughton. Good ball reversal here. Sandy Gravett there drawing the foul against Iago Santos. Well, that's a smart play there by Sandy Gravett. Just quickly trying to catch Iago Santos off guard there. That is Santos's first personal foul of the game, so not too much concern there for Flamengo. Well, will be a sideline ball here to the Lakeland Magic. Teskey now getting a handoff here with Doughton. Doughton now putting up a little teardrop, and he tucks that one away. That's much better ball movement there by the Lakeland Magic. It's a 14-point ball game. Well, Down now moving up to 14 points. 3 for 6 from within the rainbow at the moment. So again, just picking his game up a lot better. And an offensive foul's been called. An illegal screen, I think, was called against. I think they called that on Vita Vaffarani. So Flamengo now just starting to lose their composure at the moment. Second personal foul for Vaffarani right there. You can see what he does there with Jeff Doughton trying to curl the defense on the screen. Vaffarani just moves with his right shoulder, but so now the Magic here trailing by 14 with another chance to chip into the deficit. They were down by as many as 21. Down now in the range. Another little teardrop. Hits a front iron. Doesn't get it. But a foul's been called, I think. So the foul was on the ground, I believe, on the rebound. I think, as you can see there, Lean Ford, I think it was a Jeremiah Tillman actually went for the rebound. And I think he was held down by Vita Vaffarani. That's now the third team foul here for Flamengo. So it's going to be a baseline ball here to Lakeland Magic. So now Batista checks back into the game here. Well, the Magic now here with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Down now, look for penetration. Down goes all the way. And again, he gets it to drop. Well, rims in and around, but again, Jeff Dowden, again, stepping up big time here. 16 points. Cutting it down to a 12-point deficit here for the Lakeland Magic. It's Franco Balbi now's back in the game here for Flamengo. Well, Balbi picks up his dribble now, gets another handoff. Has to take another mid-range shot, doesn't get it. And now the Magic. So I think another foul's been called here. I think this one's going to be called against the Magic, and that's now their second team foul. Well, just when the Magic were building that momentum and trying to get down the other end as quick as possible. Set back again, so it's 14 on the shot clock, and it's going to be possession hits at Flamengo. Thiago Santos now on the ball. Santos now going to go pick and roll here. Well, he's hit 4 threes, takes another one, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. And now the Magic come up with a loose ball. Oh, they almost pick his pocket here. The ball is on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball called, and that's going to be possession now to the Magic. As Flamengo, now the rule of the jump ball is, of course, in international basketball, it goes by the possession arrow. So, depending who wins the previous jump ball, the possession arrow will go in favor of the other team. Now, because Flamengo had possession at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the possession arrow goes in favor of the Lakeland Magic. Well, down now, quick crossover, takes a 3, doesn't get it. And we could have cut it down to a 9-point ball game as Franco Balbi secures a rebound. Well, the Magic have been better on the boards in this third quarter, but again, at the moment, I want to try and cut it down to single digits going into the fourth quarter. Santos kicks out, finds Balbi, takes a 3-pointer, nails it. That's a beautiful penetration kick out there to the Argentinian. He puts him back up now by 15 points in. It's a beautiful 3-pointer. And Jeff down there, another turnover. So now Flamengo, again, no need to rush this one. Slow it down on offense. Santos comes off another screen, draws a foul, and that's going to be the third team foul now on the Lakeland Magic. They're going to call that one on Tillman, I believe. Well, Tillman just a little slow there to react there. And with a player like Thiago Santos, you have to stop him in his tracks when he comes off of that screen. And that was a 3-pointer by Franco Balbi. So now Lucas Martinez, the Mexican international, checks back into the game. He has 2 3-pointers in this game so far. There's a lob. Oh, Obrigado! Well, thank you very much, Vafarani. Well, there was the lob by Balbi, and he says, Obrigado, thank you for the lob. That was just a beautiful play. Well, again, Obrigado now to that play. That was just a beautifully executed. Comes off the screen, throws it up, and there was the alley-oop. That is how you throw it down with a bit of authority. Well, there's a 3 in the corner. 3 is up, no good. Martinez with a rebound. Trying to slow this one down as Balbi comes off one screen. There's another pick and roll play. Now, Tugger hasn't made a 3 tonight. Again, can't get it. Oh, would have been a big shot there by Tugger. And picks up another foul. And there you can see the response there by the veteran. Well, he was the MVP of Liga de las Americas in 2019. Back-to-back champions. He won it in 2018 where he was a teammate of Gabriel Deck. Well, Deck now this season having a short, brief stint in the NBA with Oklahoma City Thunder, as Dot Tucker was his teammate. Well, the Magic now have to really try and regain that momentum as they had here at the beginning of the third quarter. They got it down to as many as 12 points. It's TJ Hawes now at the free throw line. So now it's a 14-point ball game here to the champions of the BCL Americas. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Well, finds Vafarani again under the basket. It's too easy. The high-low play between Olavinia and Vafarani. Goes all the way to the basket, kicks out, turns it over. And the Lakeland Magic right now just losing their structure here on offense. Again, look at that simple high-low play, and you see that against a zone defense. They committed that against an offense, man-to-man defense, excuse me. And again, the Lakeland Magic, you can see here, well, Flamengo does have 2 more turnovers for them, but at the moment, Flamengo just controlling the tempo of this game. It's Bobby now coming off one screen. That's the 4th team foul now here for the Magic. Well, Hawes has hands all over him, and again, has to be a little bit more disciplined on defense. Well, another foul's been committed, so again, Bobby's gonna go to the free throw line here for 2 shots, and where is the discipline there? Again, hands all over him one more time. Has to be a lot more discipline, but again, Tillman has to come up and let him know the screen's coming. They have to defend that scenario a lot better. As now Franco Balbi's going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, as we mentioned with Franco Balbi, a man who played for Kimsa, one of the top teams in Argentina. Was a key member for this Flamengo team when they won the BCL Americas last year against Real Esteli. Their rivals in the final from Nicaragua. Well, it's now a 19-point lead here to the team from Brazil. So a slight delay in game there just to see how much was on the shot clock. 20 seconds here for the Lakeland Magic. Hawes here going pick and roll now. Just trying to give this one up. Well, the Magic now just need some inspiration here on the court. Just need to get something going for them. 6 on the shot clock now. Tillman puts up a little jump hook, doesn't get it. And they secure the rebound. Now Balbi here coming off one screen. Trying to use that pick and roll, kicking out to Martinez. They dump down low now. Well, there's a fadeaway. Great block shot there by Tillman. And now Hawes could push this one for the Magic. Well, down low, the big fella. No foul call. It goes out of bounds. He turns it over. And again, sloppy play there by Jeremiah Tillman. Well, Tillman had it, but just lost his dribble. Great defense there. Well, still a 19-point ball game here, and now we're under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Well, they go down low now. Another kick out, another 3-pointer. Hits the front iron, doesn't get it. So now the Magic can get the last shot here in the third quarter with the ball in the hands of TJ Hawes. Hawes now looking to go pick and pop here. Well, the three is up in the corner. The three is tucked away there. Beautifully played by Devin Kennedy. Well, it's actually Jeremiah Tillman, excuse me. Tillman gets his first 3 points of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the third quarter, the Lakeland Magic trail. We'll begin the fourth quarter now as they go down low. Well, there's the tries to muscle his way in, kicks out. Well, the big man tries a three-pointer, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. And Sandy Gravett secures the rebound. He can push this one here for the Lakeland Magic. Well, TJ Hawes had the shot, didn't go, and he gets a handoff here with Teskey. This time he takes a three-pointer. Three is up. It's no good. And great offensive rebound by Jair Greer. And Greer goes up. He can't get it. And now Santos will push this one up a tempo. And again, just decides to slow this one down here in transition. Probably the right play here with a 16-point lead at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Well, Santos now coming off a double screen, trying to split the defense. As Olivini, he's made a couple threes tonight, doesn't get this one. Well, the Magic secure the rebound, and now they'll push it. Well, this is where the Magic now needs to be a little bit more clinical in their offense. Well, Hawes now giving this one out. Gravett tries a deep three-pointer, doesn't get it. Well, again, it's a good look. It's a penetration to kick out, but now the Magic have to try and get another stop down here with Flamengo. Well, Santos has been the top scorer in this game with 16 points, goes all the way. And draws another kick out, another wide open look. The three is up, and again it's missed. Again, it's a much better build-up here from both these two teams, but just not knocking these shots down. Now the Magic try another three, and that is way off the mark. Well, the AC in this building just turned up a level. And Jair Greer Again, just lost the rhythm there on the shot. Well, both two teams here in the first 2 minutes scoreless. Just trying to build a bit of momentum and a bit of rhythm to their offense. Is now Martinez gets a handoff now. Another kick out. Favorani now against John Teske. A traveling violation is going to be called, I think, or possibly an offensive foul. Let's take a look at the replay here. I'm not sure what the official made the decision there, but it's got to be possession now back to the Lakeland Magic. I think they're possibly going to call a traveling violation there against Favorani. So now Iago Santos is going to go to the bench to take a bit of a breather here for Flamengo. Well, Doc Tucker and Franco Balbi come into the backcourt along with Lucas Martinez. I think Doc Tucker is going to play the small forward role and try to post up. Goes all the way, draws a foul, and he gets one. Well, that is a beautiful play there by Devin Kennedy. Well, Kennedy just made the little penetration, bit of contact. Well, he now moves up to 8 points. It's his first bucket from within the rainbow. I mean, look at this play here. Backdoor cut, bit of contact. I mean, that went up to the Himalayas and came down with a bit of snow on that one. And the foul is on Favorani. Well, now Devin Kennedy with a great chance here to chip the deficit down to a 13-point ball game here for Lakeland Magic. Well, this is going to be the Magic's only 5th free throw here tonight. And again, that's a bit of a disappointing stat here for the G League champions. Well, he makes a free throw. Now Flamengo and they are trying to build up their offense. Doc Tucker trying to post up against Gravett. Well, Tucker now, here comes a double team. Has to kick this one out. And take another three. The three is up, it's no good. Well, now the Magic here can push and start to surmount a comeback here against Flamengo. Gravett now shaking and baking, going all the way, doesn't get it. It goes out of bounds against John Teske, so it's going to go possession back to Flamengo. That was a tough move there by Hassani Gravett. Went all the way. Nobody falling in for an offensive rebound here for the Magic. Again, maybe that could be a big difference. I think Flamengo going to call timeout now. Well, possibly not there. It looked like coach had signaled for it, but Franco Balbi now is going to bring this one up. Well, Flamengo have dominated the rebounds this evening, 37-27 against the Lakeland Magic. Balbi crosses over. Kicks out. Well, Tucker had the shot, didn't take it. Iago Santos from no man's land doesn't get it. Now the Magic here. Hassani Gravett nails it. Well, cuts it down to a 10-point ball game. And all of a sudden, there's a bit of belief, a bit of confidence here in the Lakeland Magic's offense. Well, they're going to have to call timeout now. Well, that's the Magic's 11th three-point field goal of the game now as they cut it down to a 10-point ball game.
Eles estão se juntando, é o que a gente falou a vida inteira, eles estão se juntando backdoor e saída. Defendemos o box e fechamos os caras, cada fecha o lado. Usa mais contato, cara. Usa a falta, para o jogo embaixo. Tá certo? Ó, olha só. Nós vamos falar giro baixo, tá? Nós vamos falar giro baixo. A hora que a bola vier daqui, ó, Franco e Iago. Vai entrar coming back out. Either can push it. What I like to see is whoever the point guard's not guarding, if 6 or 2 is heating you up, I'd rather you bring it. Just so we can get down quicker, we don't have to waste energy getting the ball down the floor. One of you can take it out, the everyone else get out.
Even you, let's push all their catches out. Go, Magic will be one of the
Fazem isso, entendeu não?
Vamos lá. Hey, let's go, bro. 6 minutes, 6 minutes.
Well, Lakeland Magic now collectively have got themselves back in this game. They trail by 10 points. Well, Sandy Gravett now hitting their 11th three-pointer tonight. You can see putting a bit of full court pressure against Iago Santos. Almost turns the ball over. Dot Tucker almost turns it over. And again, great defense by the Magic. Well, the Magic now putting the pressures. Dot Tucker. Again, dribbled it off his leg. He felt there was a foul there, but they're not going to call anything right now. He takes a quick mid-range jump shot. Doesn't get it. And again, you see the lack of patience in the build-up there. Plenty of time in this game to really move the ball around and get a better shot, but now the Magic have to do it again on defense. Well, Balby now coming off 2 screens, pump faking. Tucker, can he hit a three-pointer? Yes, he can! Well, that is the MVP of 2019, telling everybody that he's come ready to play here in the 4th quarter. Sandy Gravett now making a penetration, bit of contact, fades away out of bounds, and a crucial shot there, cutting it down to 11-point ball game. Well, he now moves up to 16 points, 7 for 14 from the field, 2 for 6 from the perimeter. Well, he's 5 for 8 from within the rainbow at the moment. Iago Santos turns it over, and now the Magic have a chance to cut it down to single digits. Tries to go all the way, and great defense there by Franco Balbi, but they're going to call a foul, actually. Well, Balbi reached in. I thought he got away with that one, but wow, it's a very interesting one. He does make contact with the ball, but anytime you go over the player from the side, 9 times out of 10, it's always going to be a foul. Well, Martinez now checks back into the game here for Flamengo. Well, there's a crucial free throws here for the Magic. Well, lean forward now is at the free throw line. Well, originally from the University of Wisconsin, started his professional career in 2021 playing in Puerto Rico for Leones de Ponce. And he makes a second free throw now. And the Magic have over 5 minutes to try and chip back into this one. Well, Santos now looking for a handoff here. Well, looks to attack now, takes a deep fadeaway, airballs it. And a foul's been called against Dot Tucker. Well, that's great defense by the Magic as Jeff Delton there comes up with the rebound. The foul was committed by Dot Tucker there. That's only the 3rd team foul here for Flamengo. Lakeland Magic have yet to commit a foul here in the 4th quarter. Tucker picks up his 4th personal. Gravett now looking to give this one up. Well, turns it over, sloppy play, and now Martinez has got numbers, finds Santos. Santos reverse slip. Oh, baby, you gotta love this guy. In transition with a wraparound. And it's back to a 12-point ball game here for Flamengo. As Down now goes down the middle. Down tries to muscle his way in. And an offensive foul is going to be called on John Teskey. So again, just when the Magic were making that momentum of a comeback, it just gets shut down by a poor defensive play. So now Iago Santos here on the ball here, partnered in the backcourt with Martinez. Well, Martinez thought about taking the three-pointer, doesn't go for it. Kicks this one out, good ball movement. Well, 3 in the corner, the 3 is up, the 3 is good from downtown. Well It is raining threes here this evening as Franco Balbi, he now moves up to 14 points. It's back to a 15-point ball game here. This down goes in, and that's going to be the 4th team foul now here for Flamengo. Well, there was a three-point in the corner by Franco Balbi. Well, this is not too bad here for Lakeland Magic because they are now 1 foul away from getting into the penalty as Favarani now comes back in for Flamengo. See, if the Magic, you just got to keep getting fouled and keep chipping into the deficit. As the Magic only have 1 team foul in this game, in this 4th quarter, excuse me. Down now, puts up another teardrop, doesn't get it. Tillman with the offensive rebound. A traveling violation. Oh, it's just turnover after turnover right now here for the Magic. So lean forward. Let's have a look at the replay here. Well, Lavinia now is coming in this game, played some very good minutes here for Flamengo. Now Santos here coming off one screen, finds Martinez, takes a quick long 2-pointer, tucks it away. Well, curls the screen like Reggie Miller and nails a long 2-pointer. And he now goes up to 8 points, 7-point lead here. Well, gets rejected. I think they're going to call a foul there against Favarani. That's a 15 foul here. Well, it's actually Rafa Monero, so it's going to be 2 free throws here for Hassani Gravit. Get this one inbound now. He's going to have to attack. He fades away and he tucks that one away. Well, that was Jeremiah Tillman in the low block. He now gets 3 points here in the game. Cuts it down to a 15-point ball game. We're under 3 minutes to go here. It's Flamengo lead by 15 points. Franco Balbi finds Martinez, fades away. Got it! Big time shot there. Lucas Martinez. Simply cash money from catch and shoot from the perimeter. And he's got 5 points this quarter. Tillman under the basket. He gets the M1. And that's a quick response. Hassani Gravit made a great penetration, finding Jeremiah Tillman. That's a beautiful diamond and dish off. And the big fella is now going to go to the free throw line here to make a 3-point play. Well, somebody give Reggie Miller a call because right now, Lucas Martinez is repping it for Flamengo. Well, these are big free throws now here for Jeremiah Tillman. Well, the 6'10" went to University of Missouri. He missed the free throw. .16-point lead now here to Flamengo. Martinez thought about taking it. Again, slows this one down. Balbi now, step back, big three. Buenas noches, right now from the man from Argentina. Big time three-pointer. 17 points and a 19-point lead is now under the basket. Tillman with a two-handed jam. There was a two-handed rim rocket there by Jeremiah Tillman. And that is what the Magic have needed all evening. Somebody just to build the confidence of this team. Iago Santos now leading the ball up here for Flamengo. Top scorer in this game with 18 points. Santos now takes another 3 points. Hit 4, doesn't get this one. Well, the Magic secure the rebounds. They trail now by 17 points here with just over a minute and a half. And an offensive foul's been called. Well, great defense by Franco Balbi there against TJ Hawes. So Balbi now on the ball, comes off a double screen. Finds the big man, Obrigado, with a two-handed jam. Off the screen from Franco Balbi. Beautifully tucked away there by Vita Vavarani. Well, the Magic now trail this one by 19 points with over a minute to go, and it looks like Flamengo will be on their way. As now Iago Santos slows it down now, finds Franco Balbi. Well, the man with 17 points now with the ball in his hands. In the lane, kicks out. Tucker, can he hit his second three? Tucker says goodnight here from Cairo, Egypt. And at the moment, Flamengo are going to book their tickets to the final here of the FIBA Intercontinental Cup, led by Iago Santos and by Franco Balbi. Jeremiah Tillman for a three-point, doesn't get it. Tucker now transition. Well, what a game it's been by the champions of the BCL Americas. Flamengo, remember, they won the FIBA Intercontinental Cup in 2014. Can they hit another three? In and out. No, he gets it. Lucas Martinez, he says, muchos gracias. He now goes up to 14 points. Well, TJ Hawes now, he'll tuck that one away with 12.8 seconds left. But Flamengo, it has been a cookout from this team. I mean, they have shot 18, and I repeat, 18 for 42 from the three-point line this evening. I mean, that is a phenomenal stat here. As Iago Santos now will slowly walk this one up. Well, it's been a phenomenal game, as we mentioned. Well, the Magic have played well. They've at times looked like they've mounted the comeback. But at the end of this one, Flamengo 94, the Lakeland Magic 71. The champions of BCL Americas, they defeat the champions of the NBA G League here in the FIBA Intercontinental Cup first semifinal. Well, Flamengo will find out later on this evening if they will meet Zamalek or they will meet Herrera San Pablo Burgos. Well, it's been a phenomenal atmosphere here in Cairo, Egypt. And at the moment, Flamengo, I mean, look at that, 18 three-pointers. Lakeland Magic as well, 11 three-pointers out of 26. I mean, that's a very impressive stat, but again, the perimeter shooting of Iago Santos, Franco Balbi, and along with Martinez, has just been phenomenal this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for our second semi-final game between Zamalek Sporting Club and Team Burgos.
Take it to the final. They'll be in the final on Sunday.
Congratulations, Team Flamengo, for qualifying for the Intercontinental Cup final game on Sunday.
Well, Martinez hitting the dagger three-pointer at the end, but ladies and gentlemen, the next semifinal will be in an hour and 10 minutes. That will be between Herrera San Pablo Burgos and Zamalek, the champions of the Basketball African League, as we'll be back soon for the next semifinal.
Been a huge effort today, especially after the halftime break. If you could change one thing from the first half, what would it be?
Just being more aggressive on the defensive end. In order to win, we got to get stops. So I think me and my team as a collective group, we just got to get more rebounds and get more defensive stops.
Do you think you've learned anything valuable today that you can take for Sunday's game?
Yeah, just figure out how we can play together more, swing the ball, make open shots, and hopefully we can get a win on Sunday.
Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Good night.
Congratulations for the win. I wanted to ask you first of all, why do you think this was a typical game? You had like a 22-21 point advantage, but then they came back in the second half.
Thank you. But it's not easy for us to play with 7-1 point with a G League team. We play intensive. We play a hard defense. We play in Brazilian league. It's the same here, so it's not easy for us. Again, defender 71 points. We are very happy for this victory.
You had to play quite physical today. You made a lot of physical effort. Do you think this will influence you for Sunday's game, for the final?
Maybe it's we know this game is difficult. It's a physical game, but we stay prepared for this tournament, and we fight in the Sunday for the championship.
Last question: do you have any preference who you want to play in the final?
No have a preference. We play hard with the both team, so we need prepare for the both team. Thank you.
Because the first one we had this shot, did not expect boom. So what do? We do this, the player, this or boom? Both?